Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of At Home with the Green Faerie. Today I'm going to show you how to make your own absinthe. Either you have gotten a box of absinthe kit or someone has gotten one for you. And now you don't know what to do with it. I know what to do with it. So your box has instructions on the back, or the actual absinthe tin has instructions on the back. But this way, I will run you through the instructions and make it a little bit easier. First step is take everything out of the box. You've got your jar to make the absinthe in, the actual absinthe, a rag to clean everything up with, and a spoon. This is for the actual drinking of the absinthe, and that is going to be for later. The only thing that you're going to need to get separately is a liter of alcohol. I like to choose the cheapest alcohol that you are willing to drink. This is vodka, and it will get better. The first step is to, well, I guess this would be the second step, is to open the absinthe. Because of COVID, I have to triple seal everything. So it's made and then packaged and then packaged again. At the bottom of the tin, there is a little paper bag. There it is. And there's a bag of herbs. Now, this entire bag will fit into this little paper bag, I promise. You're just going to take all of this and pour it gently into here. And as long as you don't have a neurologic disorder that causes you to shake, then you should be able to do it. And if you shake a lot, you might want to funnel. I don't know. Should be able to do it. Good idea to do this as soon as you receive it, because if you have a cat, your cat will eat it. Because wormwood is in the same family as catnip, and it will cause your cat to want to rip it apart and roll in it. And as you can see, my cat wants to help. Cats will not be hurt by your wormwood, but it will render your absinthe very furry. And unless you really want to drink your cat's fur, you should probably just avoid that. Now, I've got all of the herbs into the tea bag. And now I need to find something to seal this tea bag with. Bit of string. Didn't think that far ahead either, did I? So just use a bit of string and tie it up, because you want it to stay shut, and it's going to be in this alcohol for a while. It's going to take 2 weeks minimum, but the longer you leave it in here, the better it's going to taste. So you want it to stay in there for a good long time. As long as you are willing to wait. Just drop it in there, and then here comes your alcohol. You're going to just fill the jar all the way up with the alcohol, all the way. This is a full liter, and it's a quart jar, so you want it to just fill all the way up, all the way. There we go. And the lid. And you take a marker and write today's date on the lid. And then you put it in the cabinet for 2 weeks. The longer it sits, the better it's going to be. If you want it to stay in that cabinet for 6 months, it's going to be really good. And after 2 weeks, you will have a completed absinthe. After a full month, you're going to have a really good absinthe like this one. This one I started before TRF, so it was back in September, October. This is now January. It's going to be really good. And I can now show you how you're going to drink your absinthe, because absinthe is made with it's a special ritual. You want to cut your absinthe with water and add sugar. Traditional absinthe always needs sugar, in my opinion. Not all of my flavors need sugar, but some of them do. The traditional definitely does. This one I started in June, and this one is the Rogue. It's my red absinthe. It doesn't need as much sugar, but oh, it's tight. And that's what the towel is for. So we are going to drink some absinthe. You need roughly a shot. And then you clean up with your handy towel. And then you're going to want some water. And if you don't have an absinthe fountain, that's not necessary. This is the part where the spoon comes in handy. You're going to be adding sugar, and the water and the sugar are going to be combining over the drink. And I don't have any sugar cubes, so I'm just going to be adding the sugar to my drink and adding some water. If you have sugar cubes, it makes it a lot easier because you can put them on top of the spoon, and the whole point is for the sugar cubes to sit on top of the slots of the spoon. But if you don't, then you can just toss your sugar in and use your spoon like a spoon. And now that you've added your water and stirred it all together, you have a nice, tasty glass of absinthe. And you can enjoy your absinthe. And sit and enjoy. Absinthe is meant to be drank with friends. So when I sit and drink absinthe by myself, I kind of feel like a lush. but that's okay, because I'm a fairy. And absinthe is what keeps me going. So if you have any questions, or you want to participate in a group absinthe video, or